Slapped.
Mayhem.
Oh, hello audience and welcome back to Slap Mayhem. It's just Kall again on his own. Tim's gone out and bought 100 burritos. He's feeding 99 of them to pigeons and he's saving the last one for himself. Today we're going to play a bit more true or false. We're going to do a campaign. Hopefully it picks up where we left off. Yes, question 50. If you saw episode 2, I got up to question 50. Okay, Google sent an email to its employees warning that a python was loose in a New York office. That is true. We covered that in Slapped Ham if you have seen that episode. Polar bear's liver has a toxic amount of vitamin A in it. Consuming it will make you sick or kill you. It's pretty specific. I'm going to say true. Boom. Gamers have collectively spent over 6 million years playing World of Warcraft, longer than the human species' existence. Whew. It's a lot of hours on WoW. I reckon it's true. Wow. Wowzers in your trousers. Aaron Paul and Bryan Cranston both got tattoos together when Breaking Bad ended. Yeah, I reckon that's true also. Boom, on fire. Beretta is the oldest gun company in the world, being established in 1526 in Brescia, Italy. It's also very specific. I'm going to say true. How about a couple of falses? The sum of all the numbers on a roulette wheel is 666. Oh, I don't really play roulette. True, false, true. False, false, true. False, I'm going to say. Wrong! 660. Well, that's weird. The Devil's Ball Game, they call it. Alabama had redefined pi to 3.0 to bring it in line with biblical. I hope it's false. Thank God. Thank the Lord they didn't mess with pi. Thank the Lord no one's messing with pi. Tea's consumption rate is higher than all other manufactured drinks combined, including chocolate, coffee, alcohol, and soft drinks. Hey, there's a lot of tea consumed in the world. I'm going to say yes. Boom. In Mexico, artists can pay their taxes using an artwork that they create. That's true. I've heard about that. We also covered that in Slapped Ham. In ancient Rome, a toga was the equivalent to a suit today. Yeah, I'll pay that. The philosophers got around. Not that philosophers get around in suits today. They're like sandals and ponytails. Sandals and ponytails. Albert Einstein was offered the presidency of Israel. Why? Why? False. What? How? What? He was Austrian. How can he be the president of a... Austrian? Postal service with Andorra is completely free. Within Andorra is completely free. That sounds pretty good. Correct. Thanks, little penguin man. Edgar Cayce correctly predicted the release date of Half-Life 3. But it's never come out. Yeah, how could someone predict something that hasn't come out? The sun loses around 4 million tons of mass per second due to fusion. Sounds about right. Happy little monkey, tell him it's correct. Yeah. British accents noticeable change within the UK every 25 miles. British accents noticeable change within... Ninth wording. British accents noticeably change within the UK. Yeah, I'll say that. It's not very big. In Japan, there is a belief that if the umbrella long enough lies... What? In Japan, there is a belief that if the umbrella long enough lies idle, it becomes a one-eyed, one-legged hopping demon. That is also true. We have covered that in Slapped Ham as well. Trivia machines. The smallest prison in the world can hold... Yeah, we had this in episode 1. It is true. I'll go to 100 questions, I think. And then Doritos were originally created by Disneyland. That is also true. We had that in episode 2. Or 1. All that remains of Shakespeare's handwriting are 6 signatures, none of which are spelt Shakespeare. Seems awfully specific. Yes. Yeah, see, this game, whenever it's very specific, seems to be just true. Lake Baikal in Russia is the deepest lake in the world. Baikal. Maybe? This is a complete guess. Boom! Fitty fitty. Fitty fitty. Bears will not attack you if they can't see your eyes. That's gotta be false. I reckon they'd fucking tear you flesh from flesh. Limb from flesh. There's a town in Norway called Hell, and it freezes over almost every winter. That's probably true. Why wouldn't it freeze over if it's in Norway? The last king of Greece, Constantine II, won Greece's first Olympic gold medal since 1912 in the 1960 Summer Olympics. Wow, their kings are called Constantine II, still in the 60s. That's awesome. Greece is for, yeah, that's probably true. It's very specific. Boom, happy correct monkey. Arctic reindeer's eyes change color through the seasons, shifting from gold to blue. Arctic reindeers, golden eyeballs. True? I don't know. Probably guess. Boom. An episode of Peppa Pig was banned in Australia because it taught children that spiders were not to be feared. I can see its point, but I can also see, because I mean, spiders, they're friendly little buggers. They're not to be feared. But we do have some dangerous ass, nippy little deathmongerers here in Australia that will kill you. They will murder you at a drop of a hat. So you probably should stay away, children. Or Peppa Pig. I know you just want to make everyone family, friends and family in the animal kingdom. Crevice and a crevasse are not the same thing. What? Crevasse is the ice glacial hole, I believe. So a crevice is just a tight nook. I'm going to say true. Boom! In year 10 I had a geography teacher that always said crevasse. It was like she was making a point. She just, crevasse, crevasse. I'll put you in a crevasse, you old bat. A Catholic bishop described the birth of the universe in an explosion 7 centuries before the Big Bang Theory. Oh, yeah, it's probably true, but it's easy enough to imagine. Easy enough to imagine. Nails grow faster in the summer. I think we had this in episode 1. It's true. Just having a little sip. Got to keep your wind hole hydrated. Fallout is best known for being the first video game with background music. No. Yeah, no. But any video game ever had background music. Bob Ross painted 3 copies of every piece of his work on his show. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Maybe Bob Ross did it, maybe Bob Ross didn't do it, who knows? Oh, Bob Ross, you're so crazy. An ancient Roman lighthouse still stands in England and Dover Castle. Yeah, that's true, I think. Boom. Green eye colour is the rarest colour found around the world. True. Boom, we're on fire. My pants have ignited. That's how much fire is currently on my heart. I don't know what I'm talking about. A woman sued a hospital claiming a CAT scan made her lose her psychic powers. Yeah, probably true. Or she stopped becoming a nut bar and realized that she doesn't have psychic powers. Alaska had two Fridays in succession What? 2 Fridays in succession? How is that even possible? I'm gonna say false because it's stupid. What? Alright, I'm gonna do an alt tab and investigate that. Alaska, 2 Fridays. Alaska, the only place on Earth to have had 2 Fridays in a row. The international dateline had been okay, so they moved the dateline. They moved the international dateline. That makes sense now. Fascinating. If you have no debts and $10 in your pocket, you have more wealth than 25% of Americans. I'm going to say that's true because in episode 2 or 1, it was saying that however a ridiculous amount of Americans don't have a savings account. So I'm going to say that's true. I got $10 in my pocket and I am a bowler. Yuri Gagarin said, I see no God up here when he entered space. Whew. Provocative. I'm going to say true. Bum. Bum titty bum bum. When Michael Bay was a kid, he used to put firecrackers on his toy trains and film the results. He loves his explosions, the old Michael boy. It's probably false. Oh, he did. Pyromaniac. 4.8% of the average human body is made up of aluminum. Seems really high, but it seems like it could be true. True? No, I look quite the fool. The man who created the modern American flag. Yes, we had this in episode 1. It is true. The Assassin Order in the Assassin's Creed video game series was based on a real order of assassins. Yeah, kind of. The Queen herself doesn't need a passport, since all British passports are issued in her name. Wow. I can get that, but then, I mean, she is the Queen, but it doesn't mean she can just travel willy-nilly into other countries. I'm going to say that's false. Boom, she can. She's above the law. There's never been a single recorded event where an ostrich has buried its head in the ground. Yeah, probably. Yeah. California is clearly visible from Russia. What? Why, what? Some of their false ones are ridiculous. Bicycles have no speed limits in the UK, but you can get charged with cycling furiously. Oi, cobber! Been fucking cycling furiously and you haven't fucking put me in the tin hole. True? I say so. That was quite some furious cycling you were doing there. There is a rare sleeping disorder that causes people to sleep for weeks at a time only to eat. True, we had this in episode 1. Correct. Aerosmith made more money on Guitar Hero than any other albums. I hope that's true. Come on. Oh, wow. How about that? They were probably in need of a top up of a bit of cash. How about that? It's interesting. The legend of Hercules was invented by the ancient Sumerians. Yeah, I think that's true. Whoa. What? Don't I look quite the floppy boob? I know it was a Greek legend, but come on now. There is the only person in medical history to have been classified as a dwarf and a giant during his lifetime. There is the only person in medical history to have been classified as a... That question doesn't even make sense. Body heat dissipates mainly through the head. I heard that's false the other day, that it's not true anymore. Boom. Alright, last question. US and UK overthrow first Iranian democratic government. US and UK overthrow first Iranian democratic government. What is this poorly worded questions? Did the US and UK overthrow first Iranian... The US and UK governments overthrew first Iranian... what a shit question to end on. Poorly worded. First Iranian democratic government. True. Boom. Despite your shit wording. Despite your terrible wording, I got it correct. Alright, we'll stop it there. If you're enjoying the content, slap a like on it. Let us know in the comments section below. We love reading your comments. We try and respond to all of them if we can. Tim will be back soon and we'll be playing more games in the usual format. Until then, toodaloo!